wonderful one, blessed one, amazing one, children of the Most High God. You are so very welcome to this channel. If this is your first time on this channel, please hit the subscribe button, share and like this video, child of God, if this message resonates with you. I have a word for someone. Oh, child of God. God says, the Most High God is telling you today, child of God, that the bigger the anointing is upon your life, the greater the warfare. God says, child of God, that the bigger, the greater that the anointing is, the greater the suffering. I have a word for someone. I'm speaking to someone. Child of God, the suffering upon your life has been great. You have been through unspeakable things. A lot of people couldn't walk a mile in your shoes, child of God. And you know that your life hasn't been average. Your life is not like the average person, because you have to endure so much. You endure, you go through the most. You go through most things more than any other person, child of God. And the reason why this is, child of God, is because there's an anointing upon your life. The Most High God has called you, child of God, to do His work in this dimension, in this world, child of God. And the enemy saw this from a very young age. That is why the attacks upon your life has been so severe and so great, child of God. But God says the greater the anointing is upon your life, the greater the suffering. But He leads you, child of God. He has never ever left your side. Even when you felt alone, He has never left you. He is always beside you, child of God. That is why you have come so far. That is why you have survived every attack of the enemy. You wouldn't have survived without God. Most people wouldn't survive. Most people will go mad. Most people would have ended up at the side war, child of God. The only reason why you survived, you have survived so far, child of God, is because God is with you. And the Most High God has given you the power. He has given you His grace, child of God, to survive the enemy's attacks. Because the anointing upon your life is that great, child of God. God is going to use you to perform signs and wonders, child of God. You will lead so many to Christ. So if you are wondering today, child of God, why you? Why the suffering? Why the severity of everything that you had to endure, child of God? It's because the anointing upon your life is that great. That is the confirmation, by the way. The anointing upon your life is so great, child of God. That is why the enemy attacks you relentlessly. Because he wants to stop you. The enemy wants to stop you in every way that he can. But with God by your side, with the Most High God who chose you, child of God, it will be impossible for any human, any devil in hell to ever stop God, to ever stop the anointing upon your life. You will achieve everything God says that you will achieve. You will do the work of God because you have been chosen. And nothing can stop this, not even you, child of God. So just remember, child of God, anything that rises up against you, you will defeat. You are already You are already victorious, because there's a great anointing upon your life, and the will of God will be fulfilled upon your life, child of God. And the enemy, there's nothing the enemy can do to stop it. There is nothing that your haters can do to stop it. A lot of people that you dealt with in the past, they saw this, child of God. And people are jealous. They are envious of your anointing, child of God. But no one, and I mean absolutely no one, can stop it.